Hello, fellow internet users, and welcome to the premiere and most likely the final episode of the Cyberia show. I'm Michael, and this guy's Graeme.
Yeah, I wish someone would have told us that making a weekly video took so much time and effort.
Anyways, here we are. Mission accomplished. Today, we will be reviewing a game so terrible it requires special introduction.
It's Cyberia.
You weren't supposed to say that yet. You just ruined the special introduction.
What can I say? I'm a troublemaker.
Just roll the clip. In 1994, during the dark ages of gaming, a linear action adventure game arrived on the MS-DOS platform. The game was called Cyberia. Cyberia was the first game developed by Xatrix, a firm that would later help form the gaming conglomerate known as Treyarch. Yes, that Treyarch. In 1996, the game was ported to the PlayStation, the Sega Saturn, and the 3DO. Cyberia was met with mixed reviews at release and was promptly forgotten. Until now. This is Cyberia. More specifically, the awful PlayStation port.
Well, duh.
And geez, is this game bad? Of course, Cyberia's the kind of game you have to see to believe.
Without further ado, here's Cyberia.
Please enter identification.
The game starts off on the ever-popular identification screen, where you are prompted to enter a name and select the difficulty. But you can't choose easy for both arcade and puzzles, because the game will inform you that this is too easy.
Select arcade level. Easy. Select puzzle level. Sorry, easy arcade and easy puzzle are too easy.
I've never seen a game restrict a player in this way.
Noobs need not apply.
We then open to a cutscene, which most likely showcased state-of-the-art game graphics for the time, but it is really painful to look at now.
Oh my god, 256 colors. It's like I'm actually there.
This expressionless statue is our hero, Zack. That's somehow short for Zebulon Pike. But don't ask me how.
So Zebulon is a cyber hacker in a bankrupt future Earth ruled by two opposing factions, the First World Alliance and the Cartel. Zack is freed from prison by this man with the ponytails that just won't quit, Devlin. Devlin then sends Zack on a mission to investigate a superweapon being developed by the Cartel in a secret base in Cyberia. This mission brings Zack to an oil rig, for some reason.
Cyberia's story is just about as generic and convoluted as you can get, and it's very difficult to glean from context.
So it's a standard video game story, disjointed bookends between unrelated gameplay sequences?
Yeah. Cyberia is a choose-your-path adventure game with rail shooting and puzzle sections.
In exploration areas, Zack walks like he's in no particular hurry to get anywhere. Which is annoying beyond belief. As you play, you can examine certain objects around you.
What the?
And some have little to no point other than to waste your time.
That was pretty cool.
When you're moving about, it is very easy to get lost in the bland and badly designed environments. The choice of camera angles is very disorienting. Sometimes when you enter a room, you have no idea whether you're coming or going. It's trial and error to find the correct route. Sometimes a wrong turn can literally mean death.
No, the right!
Which brings me to my next point. When playing this game, you die a lot. Repetitive death seems to be one of Cyberia's core mechanics. In order to survive, you must do everything in the correct order with perfect timing. If you don't, this is what happens. Let this be a warning to anyone who wants to play this game.
After wandering around for a while, Zack encounters a mercenary named Gia.
Turn around nice and slow and disarm the weapon.
She acts as a liaison to Devlin's contact Santos, who is supplying jet transit to Cyberia. Nice catch.
Is this how you greet all your new arrivals?
Only if they have a weapon.
Gia, quit screwing around and bring him to my office.
Come on. I'll take you to see Santos. We're under attack. Come on, follow me.
Wow, great voice acting.
And lip sync.
With the rig under attack by the cartel, the game transitions to a turret segment where you shoot at cutouts of jets, choppers, and mines. It controls very badly.
The poor controller mapping makes shooting particularly unbearable because the reticule jumps all around the screen and the hit detection couldn't detect a hit on the broad side of, I don't know, something.
Of course, as a game developed for DOS, everything was originally designed to work with a mouse, not a controller. So I can't imagine the original would be so frustrating.
After just one 5-minute turret battle, the developers desperately try to tack on a love story.
That was amazing. Kiss me.
Dude, are you crying?
Shut up, it's a beautiful moment. But Zack and Gia are not alone.
Perv alert!
Get him.
Right, boss.
How did that guy get right next to them without being seen? Was he standing there the whole time and no one noticed him?
After waking from unconsciousness, Zebulon is interrogated about the attack.
Now maybe we can talk about why we were attacked.
What are you doing? You're killing him.
Yeah, and I wanted you to see it.
You're sick.
Hey, what are you doing?
No! Stop it! Ah!
Gia and the interrogator kill each other off screen. This somehow unlocks the shackles. This is one of the most pointless plot lines in video game history. Characters are introduced and killed off less than 5 minutes later, with no effect on the protagonist or the story arc whatsoever.
Why, Gia? She was so young.
Damn.
Zebulon seems torn up about it.
He's weeping on the inside.
As you progress, you occasionally encounter an enemy thug in a gunfight. I have never seen action sequences handled in such a mediocre and boring manner. In fact, I've seen more intense action playing a text game on a Commodore 64 that isn't plugged in.
Oh, I guess Zach won.
Cyberia is chock full of ridiculous and downright lazily crafted cinematic moments. Here's one now.
Uh-oh, flash grenade.
There are so many things wrong with what just happened.
Did they even watch the cinematic bits before shipping out the game? The entire game is pre-rendered. The animations could be a lot more clear.
Another layer of Cyberia's gameplay are the puzzles, which only require you to have a degree in electrical engineering to figure them out.
The puzzles involve flipping switches in the correct order with no indication of what any particular switch does, if it does anything at all. It is all trial and error. AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, impossible trap? What the hell does that even mean?
What are you talking about? It couldn't be any simpler. You see this circuit? You either are going to solve the puzzle and run into a possible trap, solve the puzzle or run into a possible trap, or not solve the puzzle and run into a possible trap. Simply put, you always run into something that might possibly be a trap.
What?
You heard me. Well, after Zebulon procures the jet, he flies towards Cyberia and the secret base where the secret weapon is supposedly held. Secretly.
This causes the game to change into a flight simulation for not one, not two, but 7 entire levels. It completely screws up the already screwed up pacing.
These levels are a majority of the game. You fly on rails through pre-rendered environments, deal with unresponsive controls, shoot enemy things, lather, rinse, repeat. 7 times. Your left thumb becomes raw from its death grip on the D-pad.
Then you tear your hair out!
I was getting to that.
Zack then arrives at the Cyberia complex where his first order of business is to get past the Impossible Guard. Why is he called the Impossible Guard, you ask? He never stops shooting, not once. He is shooting at nothing the very instant you enter the frame. It is pure luck to get a shot in edgewise to defeat him. This is how long it took to pass this incredibly difficult part of the game in fast motion. Remember how I said that repetitive death was one of Cyberia's core mechanics?
Once he infiltrates the base's many dangers, including a ventilation fan and a moderately loud room, Zack accesses the computer system. From video communications, Zack learns about a killer virus outbreak that caused all the scientists to evacuate.
Killer viruses, as you can see.
You would think that these videos could offer more backstory, but mainly they bitch about the janitorial staff.
I have just been informed that the janitor has quit. When can we expect a new janitor? The director mentioned an unpleasant odor.
The new janitor is expected tomorrow. She's under emergency investigation, but nothing negative expected.
On the topic of these videos, let me take a moment to thoroughly tear apart Cyberia's animation team. Characters never move and speak at the same time, and when they do move, it creates awkward pauses in the dialogue.
We have created wild beasts. We have unleashed them. And we are in their jungle. You did what you had to do.
The only attempt at animating a facial expression will give you nightmares.
Is that supposed to be a smile? In order to proceed, Zack must defeat the killer virus outbreak by purifying an antidote and piloting a hover drone. This serves as yet another excuse to use the shooting mechanic.
Finally, after much exploration of a nearly empty base, Zack stumbles upon the Cyberia weapon.
What the hell is this thing?
A sentient floating bird's nest complete with glowing purple egg.
Then, for some reason, Zack's boss Devlin gives shocking news.
Zack, you there?
Yeah, I read you.
You made it, eh? I knew you were the right man for the job.
Devlin, this weapon, it's unbelievable. It's sentient.
Really? It's too bad then.
What?
But it's only going to be sentient for about another minute.
What are you talking about?
You got it backwards, Zack. That thing isn't the weapon. You are. Adios, pal.
Devlin!
Devlin has betrayed Zack by planting a bomb in his head, which is set to blow both him and the Cyberia weapon to pieces.
Why would Devlin tell Zack his evil plan?
That makes no sense!
So what does Zack do now, you ask? The only rational thing he can do? Meld minds with the Cyberia weapon and fly into space to confront the traitorous Devlin.
We all saw that one coming a mile away.
Of course, this means partaking in a run-of-the-mill final boss battle that is almost a copy and paste duplicate to the turret, flight, and micro battle sections. Despite all that, Devlin is defeated in an admittedly awesome and over-the-top way.
See you in hell.
Zack then plummets to Earth, hopefully to never be seen again. That's Cyberia, folks, and what a terrible waste of a compact disc it is. This game is one of many where presentation was favored over substance, and its presentation has aged so badly that it's not even funny. So Cyberia is a game that truly has nothing. Its gameplay mechanics are frustrating and the shoddy controls make it even worse. The story is a jumbled mess that features not a single likable character. I guess the graphics are good for 1994, but that's not saying much. My final verdict on this game is it's just stupid. Cyberia is a stupid game that you truly have to play to grasp the full impact of its mind-numbing stupidity.
Well, that's all you'll ever probably see of the Etc. show. We hope you enjoyed it.
And if not, see you in hell.
Whoa! Slice-o-matic.